Hey everybody, Frank here, Godzilla Island for the Mazer Squad with a comic review. This is of Kaiju Score Volume 1. There is a Volume 2 called Stealing from the Gods. Have not read that yet. From AfterShock Comics. Written by James Patrick with art by Rem Broo and Dave Sharp on the letters. This first volume is called A Monster Affair. Absolutely incredible series. I started reading this just yesterday on my break, and then I binge read the rest of it. Loved it. I mean, it's everything you would want in a heist story. I mean, it's got, you know, the drugs, the sketchy member of the crew, the girl, and everything that goes wrong as usual. Tons of action, fast-paced, excellent job. I totally get why Sony picked this up before it even fully released back in 2020. I mean, it's been 5 years now and there really hasn't been much development on Sony's movie, but supposedly Sony's making a movie based off of the Kaiju Score. I absolutely loved it. It follows a failed heist planner. Pretty much every heist that he's ever done has always been a little detail that he missed, that basically everything goes wrong. And then he recruits what he thinks is the world's greatest safecracker, but turns out it's somebody who's killed her and taken her place. And then he's also got another member who's known for being extremely bad luck on the team, and then he's got the guy who's funding it, his little goon, who sets the thing all off on the wrong direction as well. Basically the whole idea is there's this museum, and the plan is when a kaiju comes ashore, the city gets evacuated and there's just a skeleton crew of 3 workers, and they take all the valuables from the museum and they put it in this vault underground that's cemented in, and their plan is to break into this vault and steal these expensive Gustav art collection pieces and sell them off. So what you see here on the cover is this fish that there's this big abundance of them coming earlier to Florida, and the kaiju love feeding on them. So basically Marco knows the kaiju will guarantee show up, and they're like, why not do it under a hurricane? He's like, because a hurricane, you don't know when it's going to happen. A kaiju with these fish here, you know they'll be there. Absolutely loved this. 100% recommend. I cannot wait. Just check out the art here. Here's Marco. This is Gina, the original Gina, who gets killed off and replaced by Michelle, who we find out later on is her replacement. This is the Kaiju Mujara. Really cool design. It's like a turtle with tusk and a almost shark-like. It almost reminds me of a knife head from Pacific Rim. Just the full crew there. Just such an awesome series. I don't want to give too much away for it. Here's the second kaiju. It's sort of like a manta ray kaiju called Ikatu. It's a lot more aggressive, but some really cool stuff. Betrayal as usual. If you haven't read this series, I highly recommend it. Here's some of the covers for it. This one's a Matt Frank here. Absolutely love it. And then it of course ends with a cliffhanger where, oh, there's another heist that's planned coming down. And we know there's a follow-up sequel. I don't know if it's the same crew, because the heist that's mentioned at the end by Michelle doesn't really sound like it's kaiju involved. It's a bullet train. But I don't know. The crew was great on this. Like I said, I would love to see the movie. I'm curious who they would cast for this movie. I could honestly sort of see Jason Momoa playing the Goons man bun guy, Pearson. The main character kind of reminded me of I'm drawing a blank. Matthew Broderick's character, the way he's drawn from the Godzilla animated series, not actually the 1998 Godzilla, but he kind of reminds me of that. The female, I don't know who could play the female, but I'm not ready to fan cast just yet. But yeah, really great looking series, and can't wait to review issue 2. If you haven't read Kaiju Score, highly recommend it. Everyone, after sharing this today, everyone that's commented said that they absolutely loved this series, for those who's read it. And I've heard so many good things, and I'm so mad at myself for not reading this sooner. I picked this up maybe back in September, and it's January now, and I just read it. So yeah, welcome to the new year. And one of the main things I wanted to do was read this before the Godzilla Heist series, because this is the first Kaiju Heist comic series, and I kind of want to see how Godzilla Heist is going to measure up to that. I'm really excited about that one, because especially with all the movie tribute covers. But the story is so well written here. It's such a cool original heist story. Definitely looking forward to the next volume. And thanks for watching, guys. And let me know what you thought of the Kaiju Score, and who would you fan cast in a movie for this.